it's the Friday before the 4th of July week. We're going up to the islands for the week, up to the San Juan Islands. So tonight we're going to get a little bit of a head start, and we're going to go to Port Townsend. Port Townsend is, you go up Puget Sound right before the Strait of Juan de Fuca. It's the last town inside of Puget Sound. So tomorrow we'll get up and we'll cross the strait and head into the islands. So this will get us about halfway between here and the San Juan Island group. We're into a little bit of a head current right now. The tide's coming up. So we're running half a knot to a knot slow, about 7.3 knots. Maybe pushing the RPMs a little bit stronger than what our normal cruise would be. We're due into Port Townsend in about 4 hours, so we should arrive around 7:30. It's 3:30 now. Right now we're just cutting across the shipping lanes, and we'll be heading north through Puget Sound. And all this white area here,
if you can hear me, they're really cool, because I have no idea what I'm doing.
is the Strait of Juan de Fuca. Port Townsend is the last town at the point here as we're heading north and exiting Puget Sound. So we're going to stay at Point Hudson Marina, which is right at the point. There's an RV park there, and there's the downtown area is real close to the marina, so everything's within walking distance. And that's where we're headed tonight.
Day one of the boat trip is down. 5 hours door to door, Seattle to Port Townsend. These guys, woo! These guys are dying to get out on their walk, leave themselves. As always, I'm wearing a hat because it's freezing. It's, I don't know, it's probably 60, but it feels like 45. It's been overcast. It's kind of a June gloom in Seattle. Hopefully the week of the 4th. Next week is warm, really hoping for some sunshine. But if not, I have my winter coat and my hat and gloves, so we will be all set. Just gonna hang out here, have some dinner, go to bed, wake up, and do it all over again in the morning. The next morning, we woke up bright and early to head north across the Strait of Juan de Fuca, headed towards Shaw Island, where we were about to anchor out in Blind Bay. Once you're anchored out and ready to go, despite it being overcast and chilly, the dogs didn't mind. They were getting excited to get on the dinghy and head across to Orcas Island. But of course, Mr. Sully had to first get into his new shark suit. It tends to get cold in this chilly Pacific Northwest weather. And a little nap with Daddy doesn't hurt either. Next up, we loaded the boat dogs up on the dinghy to head across to Orcas Island for a little walk and to check out the ferry terminal. After a couple relaxing nights hanging out in Blind Bay on Shaw Island, we decided it was time to head northwest to Roche Harbor to celebrate the 4th of July. Morning. We are up here in Roche Harbor, which is quickly becoming one of our favorite destinations for the 4th of July. We are anchored out in the harbor. We didn't get into the marina. Coming here on the 4th, if you're from Seattle, you'll know it is quite the event up here, so make your reservation months in advance, which we never do. So this is our second year in a row anchoring out, and as you can see, there are lots of boats settled in, waiting for tomorrow night's fireworks show, which will be on the 4th of July. And I think later today we might also take the dinghy to Westcott Bay Oysters, which will be really fun. Check out their oyster assortment, maybe get some clams, and just can't wait to soak up some sun, walk around, check out everybody here. It's a pretty exciting, packed couple days up here in Roche Harbor. Can't wait to enjoy the day and enjoy the 4th of July on Freedom. Staying at anchor in Roche Harbor means there's no shortage of excuses to get in the dinghy, drive around, check out the big boats, maybe some airplanes flying in, before heading into the dinghy dock at the Roche Harbor Marina to grab a quick coffee before taking the dogs to their favorite off-leash dog park.
After some fun at the dog park for Sandy and Sully, it was now time for Mom and Dad to get back to the boat, drop the kiddos off, and head to Westcott Bay for some delicious jumbo oysters.
How are you?
Good. Are you from Seattle?
We are Bellevue.
Bellevue.
Yeah.
East side.
He's a Phoenix guy.
Phoenix. Well, thanks for bringing some sun. It's been a little it's been a little lacking.
Yeah,
Okay.
you'll have to.
Sounds good.
Have a good day, guys.
Thanks for stopping.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Bye. I know, guys. You guys have fans.
This is gigantic.
Let's go as gigantic as possible.
Okay. How about these two?
Perfect.
So you kind of have to go in the side.
I take a picture.
Wow.
So these are like growth rings. So these things are like 10 or 15 years old.
Awesome.
There
Thank
you
you
are.
so much.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
I'm just so scared about that.
It's meatier than the normal one.
That's,
It's good.
yeah.
Fresh.